Welcome to Going Dutch Pancake Edition! I'm here with my best friend Michelle, and we had a slumber party. And what better way to wake up after a slumber party than to have some delicious homemade pancakes. Now you might be thinking, oh, I think it'll be cheaper if I just go buy the pancake mix and it might taste better. Nuh-uh. These pancakes have a special ingredient that'll make it taste like Grandma made them from scratch. Because they are from scratch. You're not Grandma, but they'll taste like Grandma's.
Awesome.
So Michelle, will you help me mix our ingredients together?
You bet.
Alright, first we're going to add our dry ingredients. And we're going to add 1.5 cups of flour. Then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of baking soda.
Don't try it.
Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar.
Should I whisk it?
Yes, please. Whisk together until it is nice and mixed. And then we can move on to the dry ingredients. Or the wet. We just did the dry.
It should look pretty much like flour.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yep.
Moving on to the wet ingredients, we need to add 3 egg yolks. I've already separated the egg yolks, but if you don't know how to do that, all you need to do is get an egg yolk separator, crack the egg over it, let the yolk fall in the little hole, and the egg whites will go into the bowl. Now we need to add 1 2/3 cups of milk. 4 tablespoons of butter. And a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Now if you're like me, you might really like a lot of vanilla, so if you want to double that, go for it. It'll be okay. So now we just mix that up. And it's going to be a little weird to get the soft butter mixed in. Don't worry about that. You're going to have clumps of butter. That's what makes the pancakes.
Don't freak out if it looks like this.
All right, Michelle, that looks good.
Okay.
Now we're going to add our wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. I'll pour and you can stir. I'll clear away some of these dishes. How's it coming, Michelle?
Oh, it's being whisked up.
Now, as she's mixing, I'll start in with our secret ingredient. So this is the secret to making delicious homemade pancakes. What you do is I've got the egg whites here, and I'm going to beat them with my electric mixer until they form stiff white peaks, just like if you were making meringue. Alright, we're going to check and see if it's stiff enough. You can see it's turned white. Oh, very beautiful. Beautiful stiff peaks. So, now, oh Michelle, if you would show the viewers.
It's got some whisking. You'll see that there's little clumps of butter in, and that's just okay.
Yep, so once we whisked it all together, that big clump of butter turned into little clumps of butter. Now, this is very important. When you pour in your egg whites, you need to make sure that you fold them in and not stir. Do you know what the difference is between folding and stirring, Michelle?
Yes. When you stir, when you're stirring, you're actually mixing all the egg whites in, so it becomes kind of like one color. In this case, you're going to kind of fold it like you're folding towels.
Very good. That's why we brought her on the show, folks. She knows everything about folding and stirring and about pancakes. So I will put them the egg whites in the bowl, and you can fold away. We suggest not partaking of any raw egg product. So while she's folding, I'm going to get our hot griddle ready and probably take away some of these dishes.
How's this looking?
Oh, that's perfect. So as you can see, it's been nicely combined by Michelle, and we've got it nice and folded in. And you're still going to have lumps of the egg white, but that is what makes it poofy and yummy.
Yummy!
If you don't have a griddle at home, you can always do it on the stove in a pan. I just like griddles because you can make several pancakes at once instead of making one at a time pancakes on the stove or getting 4 pans dirty to make 4 different pancakes.
Yum!
So we need to spread it. Okay, beautiful. So now I'm going to turn on my griddle between 300 and 350. I usually start out at 350 and then the pancakes start getting too hot too fast, so I turn it down. It's whatever you want to do.
Oh, smack and whack!
Yes, this little guy has been with me for several years. My mom and I would bake cookies with him, and we would get bored waiting for the cookies to be done in the oven, and we would make up wonderful adventure stories of Mr. Smack and Whack, his love interest, Miss Spoon, and then we also had an evil Dr. Spatula. Yeah, they were rivals for Miss Spoon, but I don't know what happened to Dr. Evil Spatula or Miss Spoon, but I've got Mr. Smack and Whack.
Oh, Mr. Smack and Whack, here to save the day.
Woohoo! All right, let's put our pancakes on the griddle.
Do we need to flip them?
We might. Okay, so when the pancakes start to form bubbles around the edges and
they're steaming a little,
then it's time to flip them. And you can always check them too. Make sure they're a nice golden brown color. Yep, and you might want to flatten them just like Michelle's doing so that you make sure it cooks all the way through. As you can tell, these aren't completely, maybe we could have left them cooking a little longer, because just remember, as you plop on your pancake batter, these are cooking before these, so we put these on last. So just something to remember too as you're flipping your pancakes. Oh, give me some pancake right now!
Right now!
Pancake,
pancake, oh bring me some pancake right now! Right now! Pancake, pancake, oh bring me some pancake right now! Woo! I think there's an addictive chemical in these.
Yeah, probably. It's all that poofiness.
Mm-hmm.